So today we are going to speak on non-resistance and moving in non-resistance, moving in your true flow state so that you can manifest and create according to your soul's mission upon Gaia. So first, just start by tuning into your being. Start by tuning in. And this is how you can do it at any time, wherever you are. So right now, just drop what you're doing. Stop scrolling online and pay attention. Tune in, because this is for yourself. This is for your being, so that you can become a powerful creator in your experience. So drop what you're doing, be here, and scan your field, starting with your head, starting with your face, feeling if there's any tension there, and releasing, allowing that tension to release. So doing this, all going down your body, now going down your neck, feeling your cells, feeling your blood flowing, feeling any tensions releasing out of your system, clearing through your body. So feeling the lightness coming to your face, your head, your jaw, your mouth, your neck. And focus on this lightness of your being going all the way down your entire body. Okay, and so cultivate that body awareness, cultivate that awareness of the space that you hold and the energy that you hold within your field, so that you can be light and clear in your being. And what this is going to do is begin customizing you to feeling your presence of being, and feeling your body, and feeling your whole energetic, mental, emotional, all levels of your being, so that you can stay in tune in your moment-to-moment awareness upon your own being. And if you are holding anything inside that is dense or that is heavy, so that you can move freely within your experience and you can manifest in non-resistance, right? But the purpose of it is so that you can be free inside, so that you can be liberated in your own being. So from that space you can create, from that space you can move, from that space you can manifest. So something that I've learned within my experience is so much of manifestation is about this energy and this density falling away. So normally what resistance is, most of the time, it's an identity that's held onto. So that could be a number of things. There could be millions and sometimes billions of identities within one person that you see. So that can be going on. Another being can be empty of identities, right? So everyone is in a different space within their being with this. But as you have been moving on the path in your devotion, you have been dispelling these identities. You have been dispelling and moving in your lightness of being, in your pure presence. So from this space, you are focused on manifesting from, because within this space of lightness, there is non-resistance. You are in the cosmic flow and the cosmic order of things. Now, within this non-resistant space, it's important to note that every single being is manifesting according to different laws, universal laws, depending on where they are in their being, where you are in your being, where they are in their being, where they are upon their path, and what they experientially know to be true within their being. So each person is manifesting differently and uniquely according to them. So this is all part of it, all something to be aware of as you are creating, as you are manifesting. Now, when you focus upon your presence of being and your body in this way, and you are dispelling these resistances, what you're doing is you're dispelling the walls between you and between your goal, between your mission, between what you are focused on creating. So when you have something that you truly desire on the deepest level, oftentimes the highest resistances are there. So there are going to be things because you want it so bad. There is a longing for it, or there is a want for it. So what you do in these cases is you're finding that there's an energy, it's an identity or attachment to a specific result. Now, of course, result is all about the goal, the manifestation coming real. So it's important to have that result and goal in mind for manifestation that's specific and unique to you. But what needs to occur is that you remove the layers of resistance that you hold in your body, that you hold in your being, that you hold in your mental sphere. So let's say that you have a lot of thoughts in your mind that tell you that something is very hard to do, that it may feel nearly impossible for you, or perhaps you don't even believe that you can do it. You may go that far. Or maybe you think that this thing that you want, or this manifestation, it feels unlikely for you, or it feels like you want it so bad, but it's far away. Any of these thought patterns, what happens is they've been spinning a web within your being over time. And over time, you build this thick, almost impossible web to get out of, because it's like a giant spider that you would find within a cave, that maybe the spider's been alive for, hundreds of years in this cave. And you walk into this cave and it's so thick with this web, it's impossible. You would have to cut it with a knife or with a sword in order to get through it. So these are the creations in a very, in a way for you to envision it, to see it, of what can happen for these sorts of resistances that are built up in the system. And these can happen over lifetimes. So in this life now, you are awake in this moment now. You are tuning into this video in this moment now, which took you all of your lives in order to come to this point, to be sitting here where you are, to move past these resistances, right? Or else you wouldn't be tuning in. You're tuning in because you are moving past resistance. So now you are here, and now you wish to cut this web. So how do you cut this web? How do you cut this web? How do you become that spider and weave the web of what you truly wish to weave within your grand orchestra? A web that isn't the one you can't get through, but the one that you choose to weave in your grand tapestry. So first, you must learn this moment-to-moment awareness of releasing resistance, which is releasing identities that only hold you back. Identities that only hold you back from your highest unfolding blooming. Any identity is a thought that you believe about yourself, which is not in alignment with the divine truth of you. So first you must come into contact with your inner being, with who you truly are as a soul. So this is the first movement, and the only movement really, which is going to keep you continuously connected to yourself. So this non-resistant space is truly your deep immersion in your alignment with Source. And for some of you, perhaps this can come as an irritation, because you're like, well, I just want my manifestation. Well, your manifestation hasn't come because there is a part of you that is more attached to an identity of who you are than who you truly are, which is the divine, which is the beloved. So those manifestations, in a way, yes, you can say, I would like to do this, I would like to do this, I would like to do this, whatever your goal is for your mission upon this earth. But the only way to reach that goal, the only way to create that manifestation is to empty your being into your divinity, into the divine truth of your inner being. And you allow yourself to move in that space by releasing the energies of the identities, because those are the ones creating the separation. Those are the ones creating the walls between who you are and your manifestation. Because in the space of you being with Source, the manifestations easily can flow to you because they are your divine destiny. Your destiny is interconnected within the inspirations and the goals that you receive. They are not separate. That's why you desire them so deeply. These ones, because they are intimately woven with your devotion and your divinity. So they come because they are waking you up to the truth of yourself. So this is why the true desires that arise, all the false desires will fall away naturally. They will fall away from your being. They will fall away because they cannot stay. They will be resolved within you as the false identities that they are. So this non-resistant space is by you honoring the truth of your being, you honoring Source above all else, and you trusting that space completely. So much of moving in non-resistance is about your trust in your inner being and trusting what moves through you. So to close these gaps is more about releasing of these false identities which arise. And you will know they are false identities because they will constantly keep you in poverty. They will constantly keep you in scarcity. They will constantly keep you doubting yourself. They will constantly tell you that you're separate. They will constantly tell you all these things about you that make you feel terrible inside. So these are when you know these false identities are playing out. Okay, they can also tell you the most beautiful things about yourself as well. Okay, both can play out as identities which hold you back from the truth, which is a pure energy that flows through you without identifying a good and bad nature. It simply is power, true power coming from the divine self.